Hey guys, welcome to my first booktube video. I'm scared. I've only ever done book talk, so this is gonna be really weird, but I have this good camera and I'm not using it, so why not try to do a booktube? Today I'm gonna do a bookshelf tour to start off my booktube journey. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Mallory. I go by Mal on book talk. I started book talk about 3 years ago, just as like a joke. I started posting ACOTAR because I was like, what is everyone talking about? And now here we are. That's how long I've been doing this, and that's how long it's taken me to get to where I am now. I don't know why, but last night I was thinking, why don't I have more books? And that's a problem, because this is a lot to me. I've also been wanting to change the configurations of my bookshelves up for a while, but this is in my room, and my room is like a box, and I'm running out of room. So I think it's time for like my own library. I don't know. In the future, I would love to have a library room. That's like definitely my dream. I need a reading nook with a good comfy chair. Okay, now let's actually start and go through all my shelves. Here's an overview of everything we're working with right now. I'm slowly running out of room, so I'm gonna need more bookshelves. We'll start with the middle shelf. This is where I try to put all my favorite books that I've read so far, but there's not a lot of room. I get a lot of questions on my book talk about this reading light inspired by ACOTAR. I got it off Etsy, so I'll just put the shop name on the screen right now. Here's how I actually displayed it. It's kind of like a pyramid, and then I have it on top of the collector's edition of A Court of Thorns and Roses. I was set on doing this rhinestones little trend on the books, but it's not easy, and I didn't continue doing it. I got all the little troves from TikTok shop, so I'll also put their shop name on the screen. They also have the horn, but I didn't get it for some reason. And then everyone's fave, the Cyril. He actually kind of looks over me when I sleep, so that's really creepy. My boyfriend got him for me from Etsy, but there's so many versions of the Cyril out now, like holding tea and stuff, so just look it up and you'll find it. One of my literal prized possessions. Fun fact, when I started book talk, this was like the 3rd series I ever got, but I didn't even know what I had just purchased. They had just stopped selling the original covers, and I posted a video on my book talk and people were like, how did you get those? And I was like, I don't know, I just got them on Amazon. So I guess you could just say that I'm lucky. Crescent City, not my favorite, but it's still important to the Sarah J Maas universe, so you must read it. I don't even know why I have 3 versions of Fourth Wing, like I don't need that. But I do like how this whole display looks. Another prized possession. I literally looked everywhere for this first edition of Fourth Wing when it first started getting all popular, so I'm glad that I have it. And then remember that blank listing that Amazon had, and it was for this book, and so everyone ordered it and no one knew what it was, and then this came in the mail. Yeah. And then I just kept the ball rolling, decided to get a 3rd version. What are these books doing to us? These books were recently moved to my faves shelf. I finished Once Upon a Broken Heart last month and I fell in love with it, so here we are. Like literally so good, I cannot stop thinking about it. And then Caraval's here too, because you can't have Once Upon a Broken Heart without Caraval. Okay, Powerless. I see the hate you guys give this book, but I absolutely loved it. I rated it a 6 because I had an amazing time reading this book. Thinking back now, I don't really know why I did that, but I'm sticking to my guns. I haven't read the novella yet, and Reckless wasn't giving what Powerless gave, but that's okay. I still loved it and I cannot wait for the new release. Okay, Game of Thrones, favorite show ever. I'll say what watching that is what got me into fantasy. So if you can watch Game of Thrones, then you can get into any fantasy, read any fantasy, whatever. And I got these beautiful leather bound editions for Christmas one year. I love them. I haven't read them yet though, so don't tell anyone. The Selection series, I religiously only checked this out in middle school. I have read it so many times and I could read it again right now if I really wanted to. Shatter Me series was really popular when I first started book talk, so it's another one of my first series that I ever got and read. And I had to meet Aaron Warner, and I'm glad I did. Also, fun fact, this is the first series I ever decided to annotate, and you're gonna be able to tell because I had no idea what I was doing. Oh my god. Why are they sticking out so much? I can assure you my tabbing is much better now, I promise. Now on this last shelf, I have yet to read either of these series, but I've heard really good things about them. The Mortal Instruments series specifically stresses me out because there's so many different reading orders, so if you have a good one, drop it down below because I need help with that. On to my second favorite shelf. This is more of my romance fiction, and all the colors are just so aesthetically pleasing to me. It's just chef's kiss. On the very top, we have some sports romance. I need some more good recs for those two. My favorite hockey romance by far, I read it in like 1 week. I have not read Bridgerton yet, but I just know it's gonna be so much better than the TV show. Another one of my favorite shelves, I absolutely love the color scheme of the Chestnut Spring series. I recently finished it last month, I think, and Reckless was definitely my favorite book out of all of them. Okay, you guys were obsessed with Wildside being released, so I need to know the hype. Do I start it now? now. The Magnolia Parks universe. I also really love this color scheme. I decided to get these covers when she, of course, stopped publishing them. So I had to order them all from the UK. These are by far my most favorite book covers that I own, so it's really sad that she had to stop publishing them. This candle goes perfectly on my romance shelves. This small business sent me this fake dating candle and it literally smells so good. I don't really use bookmarks, but my grandma made these for me and they're literally so cute. She crocheted them herself. I'm currently trying to build up my Megan Quinn collection. I'm missing a couple. I displayed this little book face with these crocheted roses that my boyfriend got me from Etsy. The way I have Emily Henry displayed, I'm kinda not loving it. What am I doing with the larger books in the middle of the bookcase? I don't know. Like, do I move them to the side? Do I keep them there? I've only read 2 of these so far, and that's Happy Place and Beach Read. Beach Read is my fave of hers, so I decided to get the collector's edition with the sprayed edging. It is literally so beautiful. The best summer read in my opinion. I have 3 Abby Jimenez books, and then my beloved Binding 13. I do not know how to display you. It's truly become a problem. Here's where we get to some random romance books that I have yet to read. Archer's Voice is another fave, made me cry. I got the special annotated edition, and I love it so much. The inside cover's even better. Over here, I have a big stack of Allie Hazelwood. I have yet to read one of her books. I just don't know where to start. My sad little TBR jar that took me hours to make, and I never use it. We get a little more darker down here. And yes, I'm talking about those sad books. I'm currently reading this series. I'm on Scarred, and I'm not really loving it. I'm so sorry to say. But I am not a DNFer. I won't do it. This very old photo of me and my boyfriend that I definitely need to change. Haven't read any of you guys. I read one sad book in this lineup, If You Had Been With Me, and that was enough to take me out. I don't know if I can do that again to myself. On the very bottom of the shelf is random fiction, books I didn't like, books I haven't read, books I don't even think about, book club books. Well, you get the point. So yeah, there's really no thought behind this shelf. When we come down here, we have this little pig. Very random, right? Well, no, he was sent to me in a PR package from Amy Dawes and her book, The 9-Month Contract. So he will be staying. We're going to my last shelf now. It's mostly just fantasy, romantasy, thrillers, all the good stuff. On the top here, I tried my best to fit the sprayed edges and all the hardcovers, but they don't fit that well. Nightbane is missing because that's what I'm currently reading. The first half of the shelf is just like OG book talk that I haven't gotten into yet. Then we come to my Harry Potter shrine, literally. I recently just read it for the first time. I know I'm so late, but I wish I could read it again. I have all these Lego sets that I built. The car, Dobby with the sock, the cake, Hogwarts. I loved making that. I read the first 3 books in the Mina Lima editions, and it was a great experience to say the least. So mad that they're not continuing it. Some more fantasy, and Pride and Prejudice is here too. And I've actually read some of these. Red Queen's just there because I don't know where to put her. Below we have a stack of books that have been sent to me by small authors. My thriller shelf is jam-packed, but look at all these colors together. I actually love it. I also would love to get some really good thriller recommendations. My current fave is the only one left. I did not see that coming, let me tell you. And of course, a bunch of Frida McFadden. She always gets me, that girl. You've seen some of my random shelves, but I think this one takes the cake. We've got some thrillers, we got some arcs, we got Dune on top of some random anxiety and reading journal books. We've got Red Rising and Zodiac Academy that I'm still trying to collect, by the way. And way back there, we've got some anxiety journals that my doctor recommended that I never picked up. Slay! There's my bookshelf tour. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like it and subscribe. If you aren't already, go follow me on Book Talk here, my Bookstagram, all of it. If you guys have any good video ideas or videos that you want to see me do, let me know and I'll make them. Bye guys!